Okay, here we go. Hey friends, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Working on my lows so that I can get better in that range. Okay, you guys know that I would love for you to subscribe to the channel and follow along the journey for my everyday life. And if you don't already follow me on Instagram, go ahead and do that too, because there are a lot of things that I shared there that I don't necessarily share here. Maybe I should do more of that on this channel, I don't know. If you're subscribed, or if you're not subscribed, or this is your first time here, I'm so glad you're here. Drop a comment to say, hey, I'm just glad that you're here. Anyway, have you ever had questions about your capacity or wondering how you can grow in your capacity? So we all do, and I think it's a conversation and a thing that we can all continue to grow in. So if this topic interests you, keep watching, because today we're talking about capacity. Okay, so I've been sitting here starting this video and I've had this in my hand. Why do I have random pieces of tissue? I was blotting my nose, blotting my yeah. Sometimes, pro tip, don't apply more makeup. Just blot what you've already got on. It's fine, it's fine. See, already looking more fresh. You guys, it is Thursday, and Thursday is a video day, and you guys are gonna get to see another one today. If you've been following along, you know that we have this journey to getting pregnant. Everything's going good. Lots of stuff coming up with that. And if you saw the last video, you got to hear a little bit from Weston. If you didn't catch that one, go ahead and check it out after this. He shares some really great things about his side of the story, as far as his part of the journey, our journey as a whole, but his side. No updates for today. We don't want to talk about that today. Today, I kind of want to talk about just something that I've been thinking about. There's this thing that just keeps on coming up for me as a mom of a 2-year-old. And you guys know Miles is 2. He's going to be 3 in September. And as we are on this journey for another baby, I'm just kind of thinking to myself, like, what? How will multiple children work in this scenario in our lives? Like, how does that even work? I still haven't quite wrapped my head around it. And so I'm loving all this time that we have for me to process. And I'm like, how am I gonna handle more children? How's Miles gonna handle a sibling? Our capacity is gonna have to be stretched. But another thing, like, what does it look like with 2 children as a working mom? Well, you guys know that I am basically a stay-at-home mom, but I lead worship at my church and I teach vocals. So I'm kind of still a career woman, just have some odd hours. For example, today, I haven't seen Miles in 24 hours. So I was teaching at the studio yesterday, so I left to go teach. By the time I got home, Miles was asleep. And then I was singing at church today in the morning, so by the time I left, Miles was still asleep. And then I had to run an errand. So then, by the time I got home, Miles was napping. Now, they tell me that one day I will get used to this, and I will be looking forward to, like, all of these times where I get to be out of the house doing my thing, you know, yes. But 24 hours is kind of long. Anyway, I digress. I don't want to run off on a rabbit trail, but I've really been talking to the Lord a lot about, like, my calling and what he wants me to do, and vocationally what he wants me to do, and then also the calling that he has on me as a mom and a wife. Because no doubt, ladies, yes, we can do both. We can do it all. Well, I mean, I don't know if we could do it all, because we're really not meant to do everything ourselves. We need help. But I'm really excited to see what all the Lord does as Miles continues to grow, as the Lord continues to grow my reach as a worship leader on YouTube, all the things that I'm doing or planning to do. But I really feel like this is a season of the Lord expanding and stretching my capacity. I don't know if it was a word as much as it was like a phrase, like enlarge my capacity is kind of what I've been feeling from the Lord. Because you guys understand, you can get a million things thrown at you all the time, and just because it's a good idea or, you know, an available idea doesn't mean that we're necessarily supposed to do it. But I feel like capacity is something that the Lord is growing me in and is really preparing me for something really big. And so yes, maybe it's just preparing me for more capacity as a mom, but maybe also he's preparing me for more capacity in other things that he's calling me to do. And you guys know what capacity means. Capacity is the maximum amount of something that you can hold or produce or contain. You know, our capacity to do things, whether it's mommyhood, with our capacity as a wife, our capacity vocationally. For my example, I feel like the Lord is enlarging my capacity as a mother, as a wife, as a worship leader, and as a teacher. Man, and when I think about it just like on the surface, I'm just kind of like, there's so many things. There's so many things. It's a lot of capacity that's adding up. But I've come to the conclusion that the Lord is preparing me for more capacity. So whatever the Lord is in, I know that it's gonna be good and it's gonna be great. I may not be able to see it fully, but I know the Lord is working on my behalf. And so I just want to talk about knowing your capacity and being able to stretch in that. I look at my really high capacity friends and I'm just like, wow, I'm blown away. They can do probably 100 more things a day than probably I can. But again, I look at what God's doing with me and I'm like, whoa, he is really increasing my capacity. You know, mom, wife, leading worship, teaching vocals, still making time for date night, learning new songs, improving my own vocal skill, helping others, and at the same time preparing meals, making sure food is on the table. Now I gotta be real honest with y'all though. There are times though where I don't cook as much, and so maybe the Lord wants to stretch my capacity with that. But a person that does all of these things in a day or in a week or in a month or has it all planned out, like that is a high capacity person in action. My goal really though is to just continue to try to maximize like all the hours in my day, all the minutes in my day, narrow it down, pare it down. And so I'm really going to be working to refine it, but I'm just gonna also just be seeking the Lord on what he wants me to grab a hold of, what he wants me to let go of. And I think that is so super crucial for us, not just me, you, not just you, me, all of us. It's so crucial for all of us to really seek the Lord and ask, hey, what do you want me to grab a hold of? What do you want me to let go of? And I promise you, like in that obedience of listening to what the Lord's saying there, we'll find new levels of capacity that we just didn't know we had. But I also want to encourage you guys, if you're also just trying to figure out your capacity, or if you also feel like the Lord's growing you in this area, try not to compare yourself with others. I mean, because there's going to be ebbs and flows of all of this. I mean, there's some days where I get like 2 things done, as opposed to other days I'm like pew pew pew, checking off the list, getting stuff done. Oh, I'm going here, I'm going there, getting it done. I think it's so important for us to stay in our lane, not compare ourselves to one another, but just do you at the best level that you can. Bottom line, I feel like it's so important for us to just recognize and just accept where we are in our own capacity. And so that might be something that you've never done. I know it's something that I really try to do on a regular basis so that I'm just aware of my own capacity. But I just feel like it's so important for us to just know our own capacity. How I learned to know and accept my own capacity is to really just pay attention to how I'm feeling when my schedule is packed, or how I'm feeling when I don't have a full calendar, or just looking at my calendar and looking at everything I have on my schedule and start thinking, hey, am I overwhelmed? Am I energized? Am I just, okay, I'm gonna take on this day. I got this. I'm gonna get it done. Or am I like, oh my gosh, this is too much. If it's the latter, where you're feeling like, oh, it's too much, that could be an indicator that you're not able to contain everything that's on your plate or in front of you. Don't get me wrong, I know people get stuff done when they're feeling overwhelmed and, you know, they feel like their schedule's crazy. I think the bottom line is, we gotta ask ourselves, how do I feel about today and everything that I have going on? Like, do I feel like I'm about to conquer the world with this 1,000,001 list of things to do? Or am I just like, oh, I need to go lie down and only do like 2 or 3 things? Either way, it's fine. But what I'm saying is just recognize where you're at in your capacity and just build from there. But you don't have to stop there. I truly feel like all of us can, you know, make some changes and kind of get to a place that feels super good as far as our capacity goes. Again, clues that can help you in this. Do you feel like you can take on the world? Are you feeling energized? Are you around positive people? Are you feeling inspired? I mean, just literally paying attention to our environment can give us clues about where we're at in our capacity. Hey guys, I know we have a lot going on in this life. I mean, 2020 and now 2021, it's all been a little cray. But give yourself the space to really see, know, and accept your capacity. But also, I believe you can make tweaks wherever we want to really just test the limit. Okay, those are the practical things, and though all of those things are good and well, but I don't want to forget about the Holy Spirit. I was singing this song today that the lyrics were, gosh, what were we singing? The song's called Egypt. The lyrics that got me thinking about this more was, it says, a cloud by day. Oh my gosh, I forgot the lyrics already. I'm gonna have to pull this up because I can't remember the lyrics. Oh my gosh. A cloud by day, a sign that you are with me. A fire by night, a guiding light to my feet. Okay, so whenever I hear that, I'm just like, yes, a guiding light to my feet. And yes, the Lord is with me. Like, the Lord literally is with us every day, every hour, every minute, every step of the way. And his light or his fire is truly there to guide us. The Holy Spirit is there to guide us. And so if this is something that you haven't done or it's really foreign to you, I just encourage you, and I think I say this in a lot of my videos, get in a quiet place, just listen to the Holy Spirit and let the Holy Spirit guide you in the things that you feel like you're called to do or that you need to do. And in this case, your capacity. As you start your day, spend some time with the Lord, get some quiet time in, renew your mind, and just listen. Listen to what the Lord's calling you to pick up, what he's calling you to put down. Ask the Lord about all the things you're doing and all the feelings that you're having about the things you're doing. I promise you, he'll reveal so much to you. The Holy Spirit is for sure a guide for our feet to walk out our lives. Guys, listen, I just wanted to share that with my friends, y'all. Everybody's capacity is different. Hey, I'm praying for you as your capacity is stretched, or if it's just where it's at, or if you know, whatever, if you're talking to the Lord about it, listen, I'm even praying for your quiet time with the Lord as you figure these things out. I'm still figuring it out. I'm still growing. I'm still stretching. As we plan for another baby, I'm thinking about that. There's always ways to stretch as a spouse, and of course, just ways to stretch and the things that God's calling me to do. And so capacity, know it, accept it, tweak it if you need to, but really just get to a place that is good for you. Y'all, I love you guys so much. Appreciate you so much. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to go ahead and subscribe and like this video and hit notifications so you know when the next video is gonna drop. Y'all have a good rest of the week, and I will see you soon. Bye. Ba ba, ba ba, ba ba, You want to remember that from Breaking 2, Electric Boogaloo? Okay, I think I'm done. I think I'm done and I'm gonna start editing right now. Okay, bye.